1. The great deception of time. Everything you know about life begins and ends with a lie. A lie so subtle, yet so total, that almost every man has built his existence upon it. It's called time. You wake up to it, you chase it, you fear it, you measure your worth by it. But what if I told you that time does not exist the way you think it does? Time is not a river flowing from past to future. It is a mental construct, a human invention, a cage for consciousness. The ancient Stoics hinted at this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We live only in this moment, all else is dream or memory." Einstein later proved it. The distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. The illusion of time keeps men weak. It keeps them chasing clocks instead of purpose, chasing deadlines instead of destiny. You think you are running toward your goals. But the truth is, you are running away from presence. You are running from yourself. To the birth of time, how the mind created it. Time began not in the universe, but in the human mind. In the animal world, there is no yesterday or tomorrow, only instinct, only now. But when man developed self-awareness, he gained memory and imagination. He could look backward and forward. And with that gift came the curse of time consciousness. Carl Jung called it the split in man's soul. Part of you lives in memory, the past. Part of you lives in anticipation, the future. But only a fragment of you truly lives now. This fragmentation is why so many men feel lost, anxious, and hollow. They exist in pieces, one foot in regret, one foot in fear. But a man who learns to collapse time, to return his awareness to the present moment, becomes whole again. Because in truth, there was never a beginning and there will never be an end. Only consciousness, eternally observing the dance. 3. The prison of the clock, how time controls man. Civilization runs on time. The clock was humanity's first leash. When man learned to measure hours, he also learned to serve them. He became a slave to routine, a cog in a temporal machine. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat, all to the rhythm of the ticking hand. Time became currency. You spend it, you waste it, you save it. And eventually, you run out of it. But here's the truth most men never realize. You are not in time, time is in you. The moment you identify with the ticking clock, you lose your sovereignty. The masculine essence is meant to dominate, not be dominated. To command your reality, not obey the illusion of schedules and scarcity. When you see time as something to serve, you live like prey. But when you realize time bends to presence, you live like a king. For the eternal now, the truth beyond the seconds. Everything you have ever experienced, every pain, every joy, every victory, has only ever happened now. The past exists only as memory in the mind. The future exists only as imagination in the mind. Both are projections, thoughts pretending to be real. To awaken is to collapse those illusions and live in the eternal present. This is what the mystics, Stoics, and warriors of old all pointed to. The Taoists called it the flow of the way. The Stoics called it living according to nature. Modern psychology calls it flow state. But the truth behind all of them is the same. The man who lives fully in the now becomes untouchable. He cannot be rushed, he cannot be broken. Because nothing can move him, he is the still center of all movement. Presence is power. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that radiates. 5. Time and the masculine journey. A man's greatest struggle is not against the world. It is against time. From youth, men are told they are running out of time. To succeed, to marry, to build, to become. But when you rush your becoming, you betray your destiny. Because destiny unfolds in its own rhythm, not by deadlines. The masculine man walks in timeless confidence. He understands that what is meant for him cannot miss him, and what misses him was never his. When you align with your path, time becomes irrelevant. Things come faster, not because the world changed, but because you did. You stopped waiting. You started being. 6. Transcending time, living in presence and power. To master life, you must master time. To master time, you must dissolve it. This begins with awareness. When you catch yourself saying, "I don't have time," stop. Who is the I that doesn't have time? You are existence itself, the observer of all things. Slow down, breathe. Feel this moment stretch endlessly in every direction. That silence you hear behind all sound, that is eternity. Practice presence in small ways. When you drink water, drink only water. When you walk, walk only walk. When you listen, really listen. These are not just habits, they are weapons against illusion. Because presence is where your power hides. When you live like this, time bends. Opportunities appear where none existed. You move smoother, speak sharper, feel deeper. The world slows to your pace, not the other way around. That is masculine mastery. That is timeless living. 7. The illusion revealed. You were never in time. You were never running out of time. You were running away from the present. Every second of your life was just a disguise worn by the infinite. You were the observer, not the hourglass. You were eternity, pretending to be temporary. The truth is this. You were never born, you will never die. You are awareness, watching worlds rise and fall inside you. The man who understands this becomes free. Free from fear, free from regret, free from hurry. Because once you see that time was an illusion, you stop chasing clocks and start commanding destiny. And that is when you become timeless. You are not late, you are eternal. You are not losing time, you are finding yourself. Be still and know you are infinite.